This is Boxing Talk 8576. This is a response video to 78 Sports TV. He said that in his AMIR versus Mayweather Styles Make Fights video, he made a video saying that people overuse the term of Styles Make Fights, and he don't think AMIR has a chance to beat Floyd Mayweather. And he said if anyone thinks AMIR can beat Floyd Mayweather, stand on it and let him know. Well, I think I got AMIR beating Floyd Mayweather if they fight. And he said Styles Make Fights. He said the term Styles Make Fights is overused. I disagree. I think Styles Make Fight. I don't think the term is used enough in this, because you will have fans not saying, okay, well, this guy beat this guy, so that means he don't have to fight that guy, because if that guy beat that guy and he's better than him, then he's going to win. That's not the case, because you can go, you have the Ali, Frazier, George Foreman circle, where Ali beat George Foreman, but Frazier couldn't beat George Foreman, and Frazier gave Ali trouble, which George Foreman couldn't beat Ali. So that Styles Make Fights. Different styles are kryptonite for other styles. And then you have the case of Hagler, Hearns, and Leonard, and Roberto Duran, which Roberto Duran beat Leonard in the first fight, but Roberto Duran couldn't beat Hearns or Hagler. But Sugar Ray Leonard beat Hearns and Hagler. You see, styles do make fights, and I don't think it's used enough. Then you have these fight fans saying Adrian Broner had problems with Paulie Malignaggi, so they think that Maidana is going to beat Adrian Broner. But what they don't understand is styles make fights. Marcus Maidana and Paulie Malignaggi don't fight nothing alike. He had a problem with Paulie Malignaggi because Paulie Malignaggi is a slick fighter that moves very well in the ring. Maidana doesn't move well in the ring like Paulie Malignaggi. He doesn't have the jab or the boxing skills that Paulie Malignaggi has. So I don't think it's used enough, or most people wouldn't say stupid stuff like that. But the reason why I have AMIR beating Floyd Mayweather is Floyd Mayweather a lot of people say, oh, he still has his legs, but that can be camouflaged by the fighters he's fighting. He's been fighting slow-footed fighters his last couple fights. Robert Guerrero doesn't move well in the ring. Canelo doesn't move well in the ring. Mayweather has way faster feet than them. So Mayweather can do what he wants in the ring as far as foot speed wise, because he can decide if they're going to stand there and fight, and he can decide when the fight is going to be on the outside. Because he moves so well, he can just move on the outside all night and box from there. And if he chooses to stand still and fight and let them in the fight, then yes, they will have success. But if he chooses not to let them have success due to the foot speed disadvantage that they have against Mayweather, they will not have success. And we all know that. So we wouldn't know until he gets in there with someone with fast feet like his, or faster. AMIR has very fast feet, very fast hands. It's true. And let me be clear. AMIR doesn't deserve the fight. I'm not saying he deserves the fight, but we're talking about if they ever fight, will he have a chance of beating Mayweather? And I say he beats Mayweather. And his hand speed and his foot speed is the key to the fight. And he throws combinations. He's a combination puncher. And you say, oh, AMIR got knocked out by Garcia, knocked down by Diaz, and knocked out by Prescott. But those are punchers. Those guys were punchers. Those guys are harder punchers than Mayweather. Garcia set on that hook. He set on that hook. He was going for the knockout. He knew he couldn't outbox Amir Khan, so he was going for the knockout. He even said it. His father even said, we practiced that punch in the gym. He was sitting on that punch because he knew Amir Khan was going to leave himself open at the throwing combinations, darting in and out. So Mayweather doesn't fight like Garcia. I'm not saying we know Mayweather is a better fighter than Garcia. I'm not saying Garcia is a better fighter than Mayweather, but they fight totally different. Mayweather is not a fighter that's going to sit on any one punch. He's not going to go after Amir Khan and try to knock Amir Khan out. First of all, Mayweather has a lot of hand problems, so he has to protect his hands. And Amir Khan throw combinations. When you throw punches at Mayweather, a lot of times he goes into that Philly shell. Now, see, that could be a disadvantage to him in the sense of while he's doing that, Amir Khan could be running off combinations. He may not be hitting them flush with every punch, but those are style points to the judges. You got to understand, judges love aggressive fighters. They love fighters that show ring generalship, and they love fighters that look like they're in control. And Mayweather in this fight against Amir Khan, because of the foot speed is so, their foot speed is on the same level, he cannot decide when they're going to fight and when they're not going to fight. Amir Khan can fight from the outside because he's longer and he's taller. He has a very fast jab. He can fight Mayweather and actually box Mayweather from the outside and have success against Mayweather. See, this is what a lot of people are not looking at. People are looking at, oh, he got knocked out and Mayweather gonna knock him out because everybody else knocked him out. No, this is when styles make fights. This is when styles make fights. It's not overused term. Styles make fights. He is not gonna sit on any one punch and try to knock Amir Khan out. We all know that. Mayweather's gonna go, because in Mayweather's mind, in his mind, he believes he can outbox Amir Khan. Garcia did not believe he can outbox Amir Khan. That's why he set on that punch. If Amir Khan had any inkling of awareness of defense, and he didn't get caught by that punch, he would have outclassed Garcia. He was on his way to outclassing Garcia. But anyway, he has combination punching, which will help him greatly in this fight. Mayweather has not fought a combination puncher like this. You tell me a fight where Mayweather fought a combination puncher with speed. I don't think he fought a combination puncher with speed. Amir Khan can punch. He's not a devastating puncher, but he can punch. His defense is not as great, but Mayweather hits everybody. I don't care. You could say, okay, this person got better defense than Amir Khan. You could say Robert Guerrero can have. What if you say, okay, let's just say Robert Guerrero has a better defense than Amir Khan. Okay, Robert Guerrero still got hit. Let's say Canelo got better defense than Amir Khan. Canelo still got hit. Mayweather gonna hit you anyway. He's fast. He has timing. He's gonna hit you, whether you think you have great defense or whatever. But he's not gonna go for no knock. He's not gonna try to sit on no punch and try to knock you out. This is good for Amir Khan. Amir Khan is probably catching Mayweather at the right time in his career, because we don't know if we all know. I can see from looking at him fight that he lost a step. Mayweather don't throw a whole lot of punches. He don't throw combination punches. Mayweather is a pop shotter. He may throw one or two and then get back into the shell and wait for you to make a mistake and then counter off of you. He's a counter puncher by nature. So Amir Khan can come in there, use his jab, fight from the outside, stay out of the way of the danger of Mayweather hook. I know a lot of people say, oh, Mayweather gonna hit him with the check left hook. He can stay out of the way of the danger if he stay on the outside and jab Mayweather. He can see the hook better from the outside. Now if he come in reckless, yeah, he gonna get hit by the hook. But Mayweather doesn't have concussion explosive power. I believe he took Marcus Maidana punches. See, people don't talk about that he stood up against Marcus Maidana. Marcus Maidana is a bigger puncher than Mayweather. He stood up against Marcus Maidana. Marcus Maidana was punching him from pillar to post, and he stood up to it. So don't say that he doesn't have a chance because he got knocked out by Garcia, or in y'all opinion, or everybody, most people's opinions, that he don't have a chin. Styles make fights. Mayweather's not a devastating puncher. I got Amir Khan winning this fight by decision, outworking Mayweather. He has the style to outwork Mayweather. He's tall, fast feet. That means Mayweather will have to keep up with his feet as well. Mayweather will have to keep up with his feet and come to him. Now, it's not just I can fight from the outside against Canelo, against Guerrero, against slower-footed people, or when I want to, now I can stand in the pocket with them. But then, if I don't like the way it's going, I can get back to the outside. Amir Khan has the ability to move just as well around the ring. Hands are just as fast, if not faster, at this point in their careers. And Amir Khan has combination punching. But that's the reason why I have Amir Khan winning this fight. He has the attributes to beat Mayweather. No, he doesn't have fabulous defense, but who defense works against Mayweather? You tell me. He hits everybody. You're going to get hit against Floyd Mayweather. I believe what Khan said, this is how you have to beat Mayweather. You have to box him at his own game. But yes, you have to be successful, and you have to do things that's going to make you successful, which he has the attributes. He has fast feet, fast hands, combination punching, and a nice jab. But shout out to 78. He does great videos. Subscribe to his channel. This is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.